Yep, E2 Final is the most best gameplay in the entire world. Pull Chiza. Watch this before pulling. Okay. Don't make these mistakes. Sweet TD guy. Yo, chat. I still need to play Arnott's Envy, by the way. Okay, chat. This is the last time we are talking about the Wawa stuff, right? Okay, last Wuthering Wave segment. Then we'll go to Arnott's Envy.
The Wuthering Waves Alpha is finally here. Did you know Hiyuki can spawn a whole moon in the sky? I randomly looked back and then I noticed the planet and I was like, what the?
What the?
Hiyuki
W
is our first
sweetly.
glacial DPS.
Oh, chat. W
Her
sweetly,
slashes
chat.
and animations are super stylish and she's been
W
really fun to
sweetly,
play.
guy.
Her gameplay revolves around
Share,
entering icy
like,
form,
comment,
unleashing her
subscribe right
signature
now.
EI slashes before
Thank
finishing with her cinematic and powerful Liberation 2. In this video, I'll go over Hiyuki's kit, rotation, teams, build, sequences, and polling recommendations.
You know what I show you guys not? I only subscribe to a single streamer in like the entire space. One. And that is... And there it is.
Here's how Hiyuki works. Hiyuki has two forms, base form and icy form. Her icy form looks super cool, pun intended, and unlocks enhanced abilities. The good news is, you can remain in icy form indefinitely until
Bro,
you
fuck
cast
don't need my
Liberation
style, bro.
2.
Bro is
To
a
enter icy
billionaire.
form, just
Bro
fill up
can
the
will
first
E6
gauge,
any day, bro.
then
Nah.
cast her Forte Heavy 1,
Yep.
which directly unlocks her Liberation 1 without requiring any energy. Liberation 1 is what transforms Hiyuki into her icy form. Look, I really like how she actually makes her surroundings icy in this state. You can even
Icy
see the glacier marks. In icy form, Hiyuki
I
unlocks
guess you could say she's pretty cool.
a new 5-hit enhanced basic combo, plus a new resonance skill with 2 charges. You'll want to use these to fill up her second Forte gauge. As the gauge fills, you'll notice these sword symbols appear. 1 sword for every third of the gauge filled. Each sword means you can cast 1 EI slash. EI slashes are Hiyuki's signature move. You can cast one by entering EI stance with enough Forte. To enter EI stance, you can either press dodge after any enhanced basic attack. Here you can see the dodge icon gets replaced, or by holding resonance skill after casting resonance skill. Entering EI stance briefly stagnates the enemy, puts Hiyuki into this cool pose, and pressing normal attack during this time.
Wait, is
cast
it
her EI
actually
slash.
called
Before
EI
going
stance? Like they told the exact same name as a Monster Hunter Longsword. Like they actually call it EI stance. Oh, that is really kind.
into Hiyuki's EI slashes, I want to first quickly go over Glacial Chafe. Hiyuki is our first resonator who can inflict Glacial Chafe. Glacial Chafe is the glacial debuff that stacks up to 10 times and inflicts freeze at max stacks.
That's what it's
Unlike
called,
Arrow
bro.
Erosion
Nope,
or
it's
Spectral
a
Dazzle, which
Monster
deals
Hunter
damage
move.
periodically, Glacial Chafe deals
Silence.
damage on infliction, with damage scaling based on the number of stacks. Thankfully, Hiyuki makes things easy. Whenever she's on the
Nuh-uh.
team, she upgrades Glacial Chafe stacks to Glacial Bite. Glacial Bite inherits all of Glacial Chafe's properties, except it always deals damage as if you have max stacks on the enemy, and it doesn't auto-freeze at 10
Holy shit. Is that a 200% damage
properties,
multiplier
except
increase?
it always deals
What the actual fuck, bro? Okay, so you're telling me I need Chiza then. Okay, so I might have Chiza. What the actual fuck is that damage increase, bro?
damage as if you have max stacks on the enemy,
That,
and
the
it doesn't
word
auto-freeze at 10 stacks. Instead, Hiyuki triggers freeze manually by consuming stacks with her EI.
Who is
There are
Chiza?
3 things to
That's
know
a great
about
question.
Hiyuki's EI slashes. First, whenever Hiyuki casts Liberation 1, she gains 3 stacks of Frost Hardened EI, displayed over here. Whenever Hiyuki uses an EI slash, if she has one of these stacks, she will automatically consume it to inflict 3 stacks of Glacial
Bro, you
Bite
know what? We should also just rename who is bro to Chiza.
and gain 1 point of Bitter Frost. Bitter Frost
Who
is the mechanic
is bro?
required to unlock her Forte Heavy 2, and you can track the progress by her sword color. When you reach 3 stacks, her Forte Heavy 2 becomes available, and you'll see her sword starts glowing and there are cherry blossoms around. I'll go over why her Forte Heavy 2 is important right after this, but your usual sequence for Hiyuki is 3 empowered EI slashes, into Forte Heavy 2, into Liberation 2. Second, Hiyuki is immune to damage during the entire EI slash, and gains a brief period of interrupt resist.
Damn.
Also, during Icy form in general, Hiyuki can parry attacks using her enhanced heavy. This can make for some really flashy solos. Third, if Hiyuki has enough Forte gauge to cast more EIs immediately after her first one, you can directly cast it by pressing normal attack without having to re-enter EI stance. So you usually want to wait till you have a full Forte gauge, enter EI stance once, and then slash, slash, slash. On the third slash, you can keep holding normal attack to directly cast her Forte Heavy 2. As mentioned earlier, Hiyuki's Forte Heavy 2 only unlocks after 3 points of Bitter Frost are gained. This attack is important to cast though, because it deals damage, doesn't take up any actual time, and directly buffs her Liberation 2. Hiyuki's Liberation 2 is tied to her Snow Forged Blade points. Hiyuki can store up to 3 points of Snow Forged Blade, and each point directly increases the multiplier of her Liberation 2. She starts
Oh, it's
each
like,
battle
bro,
with
it's like
one point.
Miyabi, bro. Wait, it's literally like Miyabi. You wanna get the maximum stacks for the fucking EBA, right? Like the enhanced fucking skill.
And each forte heavy
And then like it gets like way more damage.
Though. Depending on whether you tap or hold Liberation 2, you can actually control how many points to consume. Tapping is
you
all
wanna get a maximum
3
amount of
stacks if you have
stacks.
them, and 0 stacks otherwise. Holding lets you manually choose
Yeah,
between 1 and 3 stacks.
I see.
So depending on how much life the enemy has, you can adjust accordingly. It's a cool concept, and it definitely has its uses, especially on Whimpering Wastes. But if you don't want to think about it too hard, you can always just hold for max damage. One thing I want to point out here is that, unlike Liberation 1, which only unlocks after using her Forte Heavy 1, Liberation 2 can be directly available after Liberation 1 if you have enough energy. However, you'll almost always save her Liberation 2 until after her Forte Heavy 2, because casting it will exit her out of Icy state, and you won't be able to cast any EI slashes or gain any Snowforged Blade.
Okay, so you cast it
Hiyuki
already.
also inflicts Glacial Bite with the following abilities, and this ties into her inherent ability here, which introduces the one more stacking mechanic. Hiyuki gains 1 stack of Snow Rest each time a Resonator inflicts Glacial Chafe or Havoc Bane.
Bro, I did not say Wuwa copies.
Each additional stack grants her new buffs.
Jump
right
off,
now,
Lil,
the only
bro.
Resonators who can grant stacks are herself and Shisa, which means she is capped at 2 stacks, unless you have her at S3. Though this mechanic, plus other parts of her kit, strongly hints at another Glacial Chafe subclass or support coming in the future. Hiyuki's overall gameplay loop is pretty simple. Her normal rotation looks like this. After you intro, you can... Hiyuki's overall...
Intro basic, Forte heavy attack, cast out, EE, hit 5 times. EI, I'm guessing this is the dodge. It's a dodge attack, right? It's a dodge attack. Then heavy attack 2, Echo Liberation. I think I got it.
Overall gameplay loop is pretty simple.
I think I got
Her normal
it. Yeah,
rotation
I think I
looks
got
like
it.
this. After you
They
intro,
do call
you
me
can directly cast
Mr.
basic
Hiyuki.
3, and then keep holding normal attack to cast her 40
Who's
heavy
they?
1,
Don't
and
even
then
worry
Liberation
about it.
1. After entering Icy form, you can directly use both charges of her Resonance skill, and then continue slashing with her enhanced basic until you see the last sword icon appear. Dodge to enter EI stance, and then slash, hold for Forte Heavy 2, and then hold for Liberation 2.
Wait,
I
can
really
you
like
do it
how
again?
pretty
Yeah,
slash,
okay, do it again.
enhanced basic until you see the last sword icon appear. Dodge to enter EI stance, and then slash, hold for Forte Heavy 2.
Oh, you can. Oh, so you just did a whole dodge, and then press basic 3 times. Is that how it works? So you hold dodge and press basic 3 times. Then you don't hold dodge until you get 3 stacks. Wait. Bro, honestly, the more I look at the guy, the more I want to pull her, bro.
Directly use both charges of her Resonance skill, and then continue slashing with her enhanced basic
Okay, so you use your basic to get this stacks to 3.
until you see the last sword icon appear.
Okay, so
Dodge
once
to
you get a
enter EI
3,
stance,
then you go into the stance.
and then slash, hold for Forte Heavy 2, and then hold for Liberation 2. I really like how pretty her
Okay. Bro, I don't even know why I'm watching this guy. Cause like, now that I watch this guy, I want to pull her, bro. But I don't have enough for Chisa, bro. So like, what the fuck? Oh my god, bro.
In terms of Hiyuki's teams, her 2 strongest teams currently are with Lene and Chisa, and Lene and Morning. These
Okay, you know what? Hey, we don't need Chisa, guys. And there it is. We do not need Chisa. Alright, I will just yoink AMF's team. Fuck AMF, and then we're just gonna run this over.
teams are actually quite similar in terms of damage and performance.
There
and check out my
we
quick
go.
tower comparison video to see their gameplay. While Chisa increases the max Glacial Chafe stacks and buffs the overall Glacial Chafe damage, Lene plus Morning buffs Hiyuki's ability damage very well and lets you Tomb Break more often. I will go over what Hiyuki's average damage looks like on the 2 different teams. On the Lene and Morning team, you can see that Hiyuki actually deals quite a bit of damage outside of Glacial Chafe, with over 80% being Resonance Liberation damage. For anyone running this team with Morning S0, make sure to time the Tomb Break so Hiyuki's Liberation 2 can also get the 40% damage buff. Next, here's the damage breakdown for the Lene and Chisa team.
Bro, Chisa is so ass, bro. She can't even do the same amount of damage as Mornier. What the fuck? Bro, who the fuck pull for this character, bro? Like, genuinely, bro. Like, who the actual fuck pull?
While
Who
Hiyuki's
is,
Glacial
bro?
Bite damage goes up quite a
Who
bit,
is,
the personal
bro?
damage actually ends up being a bit lower.
Because Tomb Break is
The total
OP,
team
I
damage,
don't give a
though, comes
fuck,
out to
right?
just
Like,
a bit
hey, come
higher,
on. This
as
is
Chisa
minus
deals a lot more damage
7.3%,
than
guys.
Morning.
You put it for
As you can
another
see,
unit
Lene
just to
is a
minus
staple on our current
7.3%. You
Hiyuki
might as well
team,
just pull
but
for
she'll likely
Lucilla
no
that
longer
one,
be
bro.
best in slot once we get our
But she
second
got
Glacial Chafe
standby.
Resonator. For those without Lene, what were you doing last patch? For those without Lene,
and that
try these
dude.
team variations for now, and then plan to pick up either Lene, her future Glacial Chafe
The
Resonator,
wheelchair
or
team.
higher
Oh my god, it's
sequences.
literally like trivia and hyacinth. Yeah. Like, you don't need team building, you just need trivia and hyacinth. And it can just clear everything.
Here are Hiyuki's weapon and echo recommendations. The signature is as usual very niche but very strong. All of these
Oh, right, we still need to prove our fucking weapon, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I don't think we can afford her, guys. Okay, we definitely can't afford her, bro. We definitely can't afford her. Bro, we can't afford her, bro. Oh, we can't
buffs
afford her.
are all targeted buffs for Hiyuki that increase her damage significantly, and I highly recommend getting the weapon. For Hiyuki's echoes,
chat, I
you'll want to
believe in
use the
being
new
free to play.
Wishes of Quiet Snowfall set with Voidboing Construct as the forecast. This new set is also a hint at a future Glacial Chafe resonator. One thing to keep in mind for anyone who's
Weapons,
considering
100%.
S6 Hiyuki,
Yeah, you're right,
remember
you're
to
right.
swap her forecast from crit damage to attack %, as her S6 gives a ton of crit damage. Speaking of sequences, Hiyuki's main sequences are
Nah,
her
this is for
S2,
wheels. I'm good.
S3, and S6, and gives her some
Really
super
good.
boost to Freddy and buff
Very,
defenders.
very cool.
Remember
Very,
mind,
very nice.
her best instance is very strong even by herself, and you can check out my solo video to get a better idea. In summary, Hiyuki is a stylish icy Miko who is just as strong as our other top teams at S0, but keep in mind, her best in slot team hasn't arrived yet. At the lower sequences, she is a bit reliant on having Lene or Chisa for damage, but we have our future Glacial Chafe Resonator to look forward to, and post S3,
Who? Who is the future Glacial Chafe Resonator? Who is she talking about? Is that Lucilla? Oh, that is Lucilla. Oh, theoretically speaking. Oh, theoretically speaking is Lucilla. Okay,
pretty much
okay,
play her
okay. That makes a
anywhere.
lot more
If
sense.
we have
now, yeah.
either Lene or Chisa, I highly recommend her and her signature. And then
Oh, wait. Sweetie said if you have Lene or Chisa, right? Sweetie didn't say you have Lene and Chisa. And motherfucker, I have Lene, bro. Right, I have Lene, right? So like, does that not make sense if I fucking get this?
if you want to invest more, you can consider her S2 for the overall QOL,
Oh, no, we're
or
not
her
getting
S3
this.
for more team building flexibility, or solos. I wouldn't just trade for an S1. For those without Lene or Chisa, you should still poke Hiyuki if you like her. Her animations
Wait. What is that?
wouldn't just trade for an S1. For those without Lene or Chisa, you should still poke Hiyuki if you like her. Her animations are really pretty, and you can always pick up her supports or her sequences in the future. Feel free to skip her as well if she isn't your cup of iced tea. There is the Nia coming up
Iced tea. Oh my god, that's a good one. Iced tea.
in the second half, as well as Cyberpunk collab characters. I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to
Yay! Thank you. So that was a very, very informative That was a very, 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 very informative guy. All right. Before we send this up to the clip channel, I guess with that guy, we have the pool, guys. You have cooled your last cool, my man.